Assalamu alaikum. Hello my dear student. How are you? I hope you all are fine and you are at home with your parents. Dear student, after Eid ul-Fitr, today we have start our class at Ghare Boshe Shikhi. So, my dear student, you all are welcome to Ghare Boshe Shikhi. At very first, I like to introduce myself. I am Rupa Mollik Rupo, Assistant Teacher, Trinity Gate Government Primary School, Khagrachuri. Dear student, I am appearing before you to take a class, and it's specially for the student of class 4. Okay, dear student, you all are welcome to my English class. My dear student, at very first, I like to show you two pictures. Okay, let's see the pictures. Dear student, what can you see in this picture? What can you see? কি দেখতে পাচ্ছো? Yes, you are right. This is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and at least it is Z. So these are capital letters. My dear student, this is capital letters. Next, now look at this picture, dear student. What can you see in this picture? There is comma, semicolon, colon, full stop, and another marks. So, what kind of picture it is? Do you guess? I think you can guess. And this is punctuation marks. This is punctuation marks. So, my dear student, our today's lesson is about. Sorry, dear student, before I declare my lesson, you have to look this sentence. Dear student, I have three sentences here. First one is, how many students are in your class? Dear student, how many students are in your class? This sentence is correct, dear student? Is it correct sentence? In this sentence, there is no capital letters, no punctuation mark. So, I think you can answer me that it's not a correct sentence. And the correct sentence is, how many students are in your class? And in this sentence, at very first, we have to write the capital letter. Here, this H is small letter and this H is capital letter. So, we have to start with the capital letter, and after finish the sentence, we have to use a punctuation mark, and this is a question mark. Okay, dear student, this is the right way of this. This is the correct way of this sentence. Now, next sentence, dear student, number 2 is, do you like cricket? Do you like cricket? Dear student, is it a correct sentence? I think you can answer me that it's not a correct sentence. Why? Because there is no capital letter or no punctuation mark. And how can we write it? Yes, this is the correct sentence. Do you like cricket? And here, the first word is D, capital. And at last, after finishing, here is a punctuation mark and it's a question mark. Okay, dear student. Now, last sentence, number 3. What is your favorite food? Is it a correct sentence? Can you guess, dear student? I think you can guess. There is no capital letter and no punctuation mark. So, this is the correct sentence. I have used capital W, and after finishing the sentence, there is a question mark. So, this is the correct sentence. What is your favorite food? My dear student, we have learned this in my last class. In my last class, I have discussed about capital letter and some punctuation mark. And today, I also like to discuss with you about a punctuation mark. Our today's lesson is write oil 3. My dear student, picture is from your textbook. Okay? My dear student, today I discuss with you about the use of comma. And this is the mark comma. Okay? Everybody please open your book, page number 52, and your unit is 26, lesson 1, 2 and 3. Okay? I think you all have opened your book. Dear student, at very first I like to introduce with you about the new word of this topics. There is some new word I select for you. First one is like. Dear student, what's it? Yes, it's like. Do you know what is the English meanings of like? শিক্ষার্থী বন্ধুরা, like এর ইংরেজি অর্থ কি জানো? I think you can answer me and you know the meanings. The meanings of like is choice. Like, choice. Now, next word. Dear student, what's it? Yes, it's sport. What's it? It's sport. Now, do you know what is the English meanings of sport? I think you can answer me. Now, match with me. A sport means game. Game. Okay, dear student. Number 3, it's favorite. Favorite. Dear student, it's common word. And favorite means, English meanings is dear. Favorite, dear. Okay, now next word. What's it, dear student? Do you know it? It's cricket. It's cricket. And cricket means it's a popular game. Dear student, cricket, and it's a popular game. Okay, now last word. Dear student, what's it? It's oil. What's it? Oil. And the English meanings of oil is good. Oil, good. Dear student, I think you can understand this word with their English meanings. Now, I have to discuss the Bengali meanings of this new word. Okay, let us start. My first word was like. It's like. Dear student, can you imagine the Bengali meanings of like? I think you can imagine. And the Bengali meanings of like is পছন্দ করা. Like, পছন্দ করা. Now next word. What's it? I have discussed. It's sport. Sport. And the Bengali meanings of sport is খেলাধুলা. খেলাধুলা, game. আমরা বলেছিলাম তার আগে. Sport is খেলাধুলা. ওকে, সবাই খেলাধুলা করো তো, তাই না? বাড়িতেই বসে খেলবে. Okay, next word. What's it, dear student? Yes, it's favorite. Favorite. And the Bengali meanings of favorite is প্রিয়. Favorite, প্রিয়. Okay, next word. There is cricket. Dear student, what's it? Yes, cricket. And the Bengali meanings of cricket is also cricket, khela. Dear student, here is cricket, khela. It's a popular game. একটি জনপ্রিয় খেলা. Okay, now last word is oil. Dear student, it's oil, and the Bengali meanings of oil is ভালো অথবা বেশ. ভালো অথবা বেশ. Dear student, I think you can understand the word with their Bengali meanings. Now it's time to discuss about the topics. In our topics, there is a dialogue. There is a dialogue between two friends and their classmates. Okay, one is Bijoy and she is Farah. Okay, now I discuss about the dialogue, and you have to listen to me attentively. Okay, first one is Bijoy. Bijoy is talking. Hi Farah, do you like sport? Hi Farah, do you like sport? Farah, yes, I do. Yes, I do. Bijoy, what is your favorite sport? What is your favorite sport? Farah, well, I like cricket. I like cricket. Bijoy, wow Farah, cricket is my favorite sport too. Cricket is my favorite sport too. Dear student, I think you can understand the dialogue. Bijoy and Farah are talking about their favorite sport. Now I have to discuss it again with Bengali meaning. Bijoy, hi Farah, do you like sport? Bijoy তার বন্ধু ফারাকে বলছে, হাই ফারা, তুমি কি খেলা পছন্দ করো? ফারা, yes, I do. ফারা বলছে, হ্যাঁ, আমি করি. Then বিজয় বলছে, what is your favorite sport? তোমার প্রিয় খেলা কি? বিজয় কাকে বলছে? ফারাকে বলছে. Then Farah tell, well, I like cricket. বেশ. Then Bijoy says, wow, Farah. Oh, Farah, cricket is my favorite sport too. Cricket আমারও প্রিয় খেলা. So dear student, can you understand the dialogue between two friends? I think you can understand. And the word of Bijoy and Farah. So my dear student, now I have a question for you, and you have to try to answer the question. Okay, first question, what are they talking about? What are Bijoy and Farah talking about? Can you guess the answer, dear student? I think you can guess the answer, and the answer is sport. Bijoy and Farah are talking about sport. Okay, now next question for you, what is Farah's favorite sport? What is Farah's favorite sport? Dear student, can you guess the answer of this question? What is Farah's favorite sport? Yes, I think you can imagine the answer, and the answer is, it's cricket. Farah's favorite sport is cricket. Now, last question, what does Bijoy think about cricket? What does Bijoy think about cricket, dear student? Can you answer me? Okay, let's match with me the answer. He likes it too, dear student. Bijoy think about cricket that he likes it too. It means Bijoy like cricket too, as like as Farah. Dear student, I think by this question, and by answering this question, you can understand the dialogue perfectly. Now we have to find out the commas from this dialogue. আমরা এখন আমাদের এই ডায়ালগ কথোপকথন থেকে কমাগুলো খুঁজে বের করব dear student, because our today's topic is comma. To find out now, we have to find out the comma from this dialogue. Dear student, here is Bijoy. Hi Farah, do you like sport? This sentence, where is the comma? Here is first, after hi, before Farah, here is a comma. Dear student, look attentively and listen to me attentively. Bijoy says to Farah, hi Farah, do you like sport? And in this sentence there is a comma and it's after hi and before Farah. Okay? Next, Farah, yes, I do. Where is the comma, dear student? Where is the comma? I think you can answer. Yes, it's comma after here and before I do, here is a comma. Next sentence, what is your favorite sport? What is your favorite sports? Is there any comma? No, there is no comma. Now next sentence, well, I like cricket. Here is a comma, dear student, and it's after oil. After oil, there is a comma. Next, wow, Farah, cricket is my favorite sport too. Dear student, find out. Here is two comma. After wow, here is a comma, and after sport, here is also a comma. Before two, there is a comma. So dear student, in this dialogue, here is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 comma. Okay, my dear student, now I have to discuss about the use of comma. Let us start. Number 1, after yes and no in answers to questions and after words like of and oil, we uses comma. Dear student, after yes, when we write yes or no, after this word we have used comma, and in answer to question and after words like of and oil, we uses comma. My dear student, এখানে আমি বলেছি তোমাদেরকে যে আমরা কখন কখন কমা ব্যবহার করি। আমরা yes অথবা no লেখার পরে কমা ব্যবহার করি। এরপর কোনো প্রশ্নের উত্তরের ক্ষেত্রে কোনো শব্দ যখন লিখি, যেমন ও অথবা যখন আমরা লিখি অয়েল, সেই ক্ষেত্রেও আমরা কমা চিহ্নটা ব্যবহার করি। ফর এক্সাম্পল, yes it is and no it's not. Dear student, after yes there is a comma and after no there is also a comma. Now next uses of comma. Number 2, before the word to at the end of a sentence we uses comma. Dear student, before the word to at the end of a sentences we uses comma. কি বুঝিয়েছি শিক্ষার্থী বন্ধুরা? আমরা যখন কোনো ওয়ার্ড লিখি before the word to, কোনো ওয়ার্ড to, আমরা যখন to লিখি to, সেই ক্ষেত্রে আমরা to এর আগে কমা চিহ্নটা ব্যবহার করি। at the end of a sentence, একটি বাক্যের শেষে অর্থাৎ একটি বাক্য শেষে আমরা যখন to ব্যবহার করি, সেই to এর আগে আমরা কমা চিহ্নটা ব্যবহার করি। For example, of, I like it too. Look at this sentence, dear student. After of, here is a comma and I like it too. Before to, there is also a comma. So I think you can understand the use of comma. Now last one, number 3, before or after a name we use this comma. My dear student, before or after a name. Suppose you are Ria. I have also write here Ria, Shima and Ju are friends. Here is Ria. After Ria here is a comma and then here is also a name and it's Shima. Dear student, যেমন আমি তুমি সে এই ধরনের কথা লিখতে গেলেও আমরা কমা চিহ্নটা ব্যবহার করি। মিতু, ঋতু এবং সেতু, মিতু এবং ঋতু এই দুটি নামের মাঝখানেও আমরা কমা চিহ্ন ব্যবহার করি। So what can you understand? You can understand that before or after a name we use comma. Dear student, this is the use of comma. Okay? Let's use the commas. শিক্ষার্থী বন্ধুরা, তোমাদের বইতে এই ধরনের একটি ডায়ালগ রয়েছে and you have to find out where we have used comma. আমরা এখানে বা এই ডায়ালগের কোথায় কমা চিহ্নটা ব্যবহার করব সেটা তোমাদেরকে করতে হবে। ওকে, আমি এখন করে দেখাবো with your help, তোমাদের সাথে তোমাদের সাহায্য নিয়ে কিন্তু করছি। ওকে dear student, here is Kamal and Shanta. They are talking. Kamal, hi Shanta, how are you? Dear student, look at this sentence. Hi Shanta, how are you? Can we use comma in this sentence? I think you can answer. Yes, we use comma in this sentence and it's after hi. Dear student, hi after hi and before Shanta, here we can use comma. Then next sentence, Shanta, I'm fine Kamal. Shanta says, I'm fine Kamal. So where we can use comma, dear student? Yes, we can use comma before Kamal. I'm fine. Then before right Kamal we have to use comma. Okay, next sentence. Kamal says, Shanta, do you like coconuts? Dear student, Shanta, do you like coconuts? Can we use comma here in this sentence? Yes, we can use comma after Shanta. After name we can use comma. Shanta, comma, do you like coconuts? Okay, dear student, now next sentence. Shanta says, yes, I do. I love them. Yes, I do. I love them. So where can we use comma here, dear student? I think you can answer me. And we can use comma after yes. After yes, we have to use comma. And after comma, we have to write a capital letter. Okay. Now next sentence. Comma says, I do too. Dear student, where we can use comma? I think you can guess. And we can use comma after do before to. Before to we have to use comma. So in this dialogue here is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 commas. Dear student, I think you can understand where we have to use this comma. Now it's time to discuss about one day, one word. My dear student, why you have to learn one day, one word? We have to learn one day, one word because if we learn a word in a day, we can learn 365 words in a year. So that is very important, dear student. Today I select a word for today's one day, one word, and the word is favorite. What's it, dear student? Favorite. Now spell with me. F-A-V-O-U-R-I-T-E. We have to spell it by using syllable. F-A, fe, V-O-U, va, R-I-T-E, rate, that is favorite. And the Bengali meanings of favorite, priyo, favorite, priyo. Dear student, can you make any sentence with this word? I think you can make a sentence. I also make a sentence and it's mango is my favorite fruit. Mango is my favorite fruit. Now it's time to give a home task to you. My dear student, in your book there is a dialogue number C. And write that how many commas in this dialogue. Dear student, how many commas are in this dialogue? You have to write it. So dear student, what have we learned today? আজ আমরা কি শিখেছি? We have learned use of comma, isn't it? Yes, dear student, please read out the topics again and write sentence by using comma. Okay, I will appearing before you with another topics another day. Till then, stay home, stay safe and stay with ঘরে বসে শিখি. Allah Hafiz, dear student. Goodbye.